Sunday. I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dr. Ayguen Sahin, and on Sundays we do only focus on ourselves, on our own development, on our own next chapter, on our own empowerment every single week, sometimes even for the month, so that we can be our best self, our strongest self, so that we can have actually capacity to do analysis of the world and also give our best to the society, to our own life, to the people around us. And that's why we can get a better humanity and better world, because it starts with us, right? And before I get started, what I want to, obviously, as you all know me, I keep, I don't get so much pleasure. So maybe I do get pleasure to talk about the BS of the nonsense of the wannabe pseudo astrologers and tarot readers, right? What they're talking about. I had a little pen paper here. Where did it go? Okay, right here. And so, and how they totally like make stuff up is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And when you think about it, you're like, girl, dude, women, man, what are you talking about, right? And so it's just unbelievable. And even, with this tiny little bit of knowledge what they have, which they get from other YouTube channels, they make stuff up. It's just unreal. And by the way, if you're here, like this channel, subscribe, like this video, subscribe to our channel. I'm not gonna do this watching me for an hour and then disappearing without liking. I don't do that, okay? So I see you, watch, and you need to like this video, share, subscribe, and all that jazz, okay? Because it goes back to you. Okay. So when we talk about these people who make stuff up, it really hurts the people. And these people are actually cult leaders, believe or not. So yesterday, again, there's so many examples, but just literally, goddamn, yesterday, this woman, she has 400 something thousand subscribers. She is, in fact, her job, her actual job, her education, or I don't even want to say education, I don't even know about education, but her actual job is PR. Get that, okay? Public relations, meaning marketing, public relation, television, everything that you can manipulate people with. That's what it is. That's what it is, okay? She's a marketer. She's a PR guru, like Elon Musk, okay? And she comes on, she has this channel, spiritual, and I can't believe she does tarot readings. And she also has zero, like actual zero, and people call her out. People actually start to call her out, and literally I saw people saying, what did one person say? Fake astrology channel. Exactly. Like, she has zero understanding and clue about astrology, and she kept talk shit. I mean, you just cannot, I just cannot believe this. And she makes stuff up. She talks about weird, with literally, you can tell that she watches other people's channel, because she uses my words too, by the way. I see you, okay? And these people are these copycats, okay? They literally watch my channel, I'm telling you. They copy exactly what I do, how my, I mean, okay. So in any case, you can tell she picks from other YouTube channels, some knowledge here, some knowledge there. She just picks and then she makes up stuff in her brain, and obviously she doesn't know, has no background, like no actual knowledge about nothing, and she makes stuff up, and then she PR, like a PR genius she is, she manipulates this into spiritual awakening. And guess what she says, guys? I mean, she literally said yesterday, everyone on my channel who watches my channel, who are on my channel, and this is like 400,000 people, okay? Everyone who's on my channel, everyone who is watching my channel is some sort of like a shaman. A shaman. Everyone is a shaman or some sort of spiritual teacher. And this time is about spiritual awakening, like spiritual. We have to do the spiritual gurus, the spiritual teachers are now in forefront. What? What? Do you know what this is? This is literally subscribe more to my channel. That's what it is. Because I have multiple videos I made for years, since 2023, that this time is anything but spiritual awakening. Those times are over, and they know their times are gone. And that's how they manipulate people. I mean, guys, who only believes in everyone to be a shaman? Like, what? Everyone who watches her, everyone who's on her channel, 400,000 people are a shaman, are a spiritual guru or spiritual leader, spiritual teacher. Like, what? Guys, this is insane. I mean, and then there's one woman, she comments and said, oh, I'm so glad you mentioned this, but we have, yes, I am a spiritual, I'm awakening to my spirituality, and I am teaching, yes, I'm thank you for saying all of these wise words, but we have to be careful, because there are so many cult leaders popping out from everywhere and asking for money and all that. I mean, girl, you are just on a channel, a cult leader, PR guru who fake the crap out of you as being spiritual teacher, a shaman, a spiritual guru. Like, what? This is insane, guys. I want you, and I will make other videos. I mean, I already have done tons of videos that this time is anything but spiritual awakening time. That's over. That time is over. And this is how you know they know nothing about either astrology or the times we are in. They don't understand interpretation of any chart. Did you even see her interpreting a chart? She has zero knowledge. And even the way she reads tarot, Because when I say on my channel, I read tarot for 20 years, right? Because I do read for 20 years. But she said, I read for decades. But then she says, and this is how you can cut out their lies. Because watch them every time their story changes. First, she says, I had this spiritual awakening in 2015. In 2015, there was this, or 2015 or 2017, there are so many doing these lies, okay? Either she said 2017 or 2017, I think, or 2015, 2017. They had this awakening, and that's when I started my YouTube channel. That's what she literally said. And then when I keep talking about I read tarot for at least 20 years, why do I know the exact time? Because I know where I was, because I was back in Germany. That's how I know the exact time. And that's when I kept saying that I'm doing this for decades, because it's 2 decades, more than 2 decades. And now she said, I do this for a real long time, for decades. But the way you read tarot is the new age millennial style tarot. Even your wording is not, because if you truly would know what tarot literally looked like 10 years ago, forget about 20, 10 years ago, I even made a video about that. There's a day and night difference between 10 years ago tarot on YouTube and now. Day and night. And this is so important to understand, that I want you to see through the BS, the lies, the cheat, to make money off of people. And if you haven't seen it, go to my blog. I have a perfect, comprehensive article I posted on Friday night. It's about, and also on my post section on YouTube, it's about how the tactics, 5 tactics that politicians use to manipulate you. Go and read my article. The snapshots are on my post section. I will also post that later on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. But go to my blog, draygwensahin.com/blog, and read that article. And there, I have more to come, already written articles, and have more Instagram posts coming up this week. Watch those, read those. You will see the socio-psychological analysis of these people, like politicians, like these fake astrologers, fake tarot readers, who don't even understand and interpret what times we are in. Surreal. Unreal. Okay? Unreal. Now, what we are going to do today, what I wanted to do, happy pumpkin season. I love this so much. Oh my God. When I saw, see, you have to understand miracles can happen. And miracles can come in a very subtle way. But you have to recognize it. I think on Thursday, I was in either Marshall's or TJ Maxx or whatever. And there was this pumpkin cup mug, okay? And I was like, it was like orange and so cute. It had some like pumpkins here. And I'm like, oh my God, so cute. This was so cute. And this was just so, I don't know, overpriced. I'm not going to give that much just for a coffee mug. But it was so cute, literally, seriously, so cute. The style, I mean, it was just so cute. And then, literally, the next day, I didn't buy it. Because I believe, okay, this was overpriced. I'm not going to give that money to that. But I was like, oh, I really wanted. The next day, I went into the Dollar Tree store, like the Dollar Tree. I'm if you're in the US, you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure that's like in other countries, like this $1 type of stores. I was in there. I was literally wanting to get hand sanitizer. I was looking around, and I also buy a lot from their art section, because I have a lot of, like, go to my Etsy store, I have a lot of jewelry, my jewelry line, handmade stuff. So I walk through that aisle, and suddenly I see this. I'm like, no way, what? Oh my God. And this is so heavy. I swear, guys, this is just not cheap stuff. This is so heavy, so nicely made. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. There's only one. I grabbed it, and I was holding the whole store, this in my hand, and it was just $1.50. And usually what I do, I paint these mugs that I get, and I make my own style. But this one, maybe I leave it like this. But this is just so cute, and just to drink with it is just so cute. So that's what I'm saying, guys. The miracles can happen in variety of ways, and this principle is literally the way I do it consciously in my abundance class, abundance course. I teach you how I do get these miracles also financially, because at that this and that had 13 or 14 times higher price than this. So in my class, I teach you not only, as I said, abundance, like monetary abundance, because I didn't waste 14 times higher price, and number two, like a miracle. And this, I mean, who knew it? Only one, I see this, and this is waiting for me over there. Because I don't want to go into much principles, because that principle is what I teach in my abundance class. That's an intermediate class. I have 2 beginner classes and 2 intermediate classes. This is one of my intermediate class, because this is my 1-step blueprint, but I have a 3-step blueprint on my justice class. So go ahead and get on my draygenshahin.com/courses and check them out, okay? I had them on sale on Friday night, on Friday night. Yes, I have them on sale. I don't think they're on sale anymore, but just double check, because they are my blueprint. And this brings me to today's topic. And today's topic is about the Virgo new moon partial solar eclipse at 29 degrees 05 minutes, okay? And again, as I just say that, the next video, they will probably say the exact same, because no fake astrologer would ever mention the exact degrees, ever, because they just don't know the bullshit. Anyway, so if I literally, and also them, they would probably not even, if you will ask them, take them from their home and bring them outside and say, tell me. You say, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I have no idea why on earth they keep putting Venus in there. That's another mystical, okay? Because it's just the millennial style BS. That's not real astrology. Anyway, if you pull them out outside in the garden and say, look up, tell me which star is which planet is which is Jupiter, which is Venus, which is what? Mercury, tell me. They would not even know. Because dumb as F. Why? Because it's fake. That's why. I made a video. Go ahead and watch. Type on my YouTube channel, the 6 planets align. There, I am outside in the park, live stream, not cheating, live stream. I say this is Jupiter, this is Mercury, this is Venus, this is Saturn. Saturn was even visible. Mercury was visible. It was surreal. You must watch that video. I even made merchandise on Etsy at that time. Go and watch that. I show you live stream. No cheating. So, that's how it works. And so now, on Thursday, I was woken up by a goddamn workers outside, which was illegal to be at that hour. It was 4:45 a.m. 4:45, and the legal time to come and do construction work is 7 a.m. So they do it for months illegally. I call even the cops and all that. In any case, I woke up, and then as I was, dealing with that, it was dark. I looked up, suddenly I saw the unbelievably beautiful new moon. Like, it was just so beautiful as you would paint it. And right at the bottom, a bright star. Now I want you, and I took picture of it. I can post it. I wanted to post it, but I didn't. I can post this on my post section on YouTube. Now you tell me, hi Debbie, good morning. Oh, I love the sunshine. Hey, it's sunshine here too. Now you tell me. Now let's do an exercise. You tell me right underneath the moon, which bright star was it? Just think about it. Forget about astrology, astronomy. Which star was right next to, below? In some countries you would see above, like on the straight, like on the 10 a.m. direction, but for the US it was underneath. And also this based on also the time and where you are. So which star was right there? The bright star was so beautiful right next to the moon. Tell me in the chat which star you believe was right next to the moon. Let's do an exercise. And I'm waiting. I will give you the hint at the end of this video, but I want to get started because this, I mentioned this for Scorpio, Aries, and Taurus, the whole month, first week, second week, third week, fourth week, and the overall September. I did a personal readings on, and you can get them on my coffee store. They're waiting for you over there. But as I mentioned, if you have a different sign, and I will do only by request, not all 12 signs, because it's just way too much. And so If you request a sign, tell me and I will do the whole month for you, okay? But you can get, if you're Taurus, Scorpio, and Aries, you can get them. And I'm telling you, that's how I knew I was waiting for this moment. Not because of astrology and la. It's not just because of that. I see it with my own eyes. And I trust, as you follow me for some time, my entire cards tell the story. And they're 100 million% in alignment with what's going on. And that's why I knew after these 3 readings, the first week and second week, still some struggles and whatever. But once that new moon, partial solar eclipse hits in the 3rd week, skyrockets. It's skyrocketing. And that's why I was waiting since the beginning of the month for this moment. And now I'm there. And again, some miracles happened last night. And I keep saying it. I even have that in 2 of my cards from, as I said, for my own life, my own words. I have the 2 principles that apply every full moon and new moon in here. I wrote this and I did it yesterday. Again, these are subconsciously. It happens. The energy happens out of, I don't even do anything. And this is for years, repeatedly. That's now I teach others and say, listen, I called and said, listen, I talked with someone this morning and said, listen, I did this again, miracles happen twice. So you need to please do these things today. And I always said for years now, I will do that course for this. Let me tell me in the chat if you want a course for that. We can even do a webinar for this. I can live teach you. So, but 2 of these principles are embedded in these cards. I have 2 cards talking about this. And that's not even conscious. Why? Because every time I want to do something that I did on new moon and full moon, happens naturally. Somehow the energy really, even if I'm sluggish, I don't have energy, I'm down like 0, I'm like, I just can't, I don't have time, I just don't have energy, I'm like, no. But then every time for years, during full moon and new moon, particularly then I know why the energies are so big. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, this energy, this pump comes in. I don't even do anything. And I'm like doing it. And then immediately miracles happen. That happened to me a gazillion times. This is why I put them into the cards, because this is now a blueprint. And I will teach another blueprint. I will put it into a course, or I can do a webinar first if you like. I can do this live with you. I can train you during the live stream. So let me know in the comments if you would like that. In any case, because I was waiting for this moment, I want to do this special for you. So I want to go today over from Aries to Pisces, as I oftentimes do, and for all of us. And this is only casted from me, my subscribers and members, not every single person on this planet Earth, and not like, this is a general reading. This is not a personally. If you want to do something personal, go to my website and book it there. No, that's not tarot. Tarot is not meant to be done for the masses. Like what? This, as I said, this is a money-making, multi-billion-dollar business. There's no such thing as for reading for the masses. So, okay, for me, my subscribers and members who are Aries through Pisces, and for all of us together, and let's go over. And then will do as I do the extended. This time I don't want to put them into my membership. I want to put them into my coffee store so that you can all go to my coffee store, see all of my ebooks, workbooks, cards, all of my cards, and all of my service. Everything you can see is like my store basically, so you can see it there. So I want to go over there and put the extended, and in the extended, so let me tell you how I'm doing it always. So for this YouTube, we do my cards, and as you can tell, I have my rune cards here too, and my rune cards come with a free booklet, okay, to explain more the meaning of it. So my 3 cards, then in the extended, we are going over my gratitude that is also based on my own life, my own words, the archetype that you should embody to be successful during this time. And then I have 2 separate tarot cards, and then I have also included 1 Lenormand. Okay, so those will be in extended. So without further ado, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the likes, I appreciate it. And also write down in the comments which sign you are. Okay, so what this is for: first ascendant first, okay, then sun. That's it. Ascendant first, then sun, not all the other ones. Okay, when I say Aries, I'm talking about Aries ascendant and Aries sun. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. 3251 is Aries. All right, I am, by the way, Scorpio. I have 5 planets in Scorpio. My sun, moon, Venus, Mercury, and Mars are all in Scorpio in my 8th house. And I'm saying 8th house not only because I'm an Aries ascendant, because they are truly in my 8th house. And that's exactly, again, the fake astrologers don't understand. They think that Aries, because you're an ascendant, that house, I show you for my beautiful golden chart, okay? You remember my chart, which I made. I love making this, okay? I love my chart. So just because I'm an Aries ascendant, okay? And just because you're an Aries ascendant, it does not mean automatically, which these people don't understand because they never read a chart, that Scorpio is the 8th house. Okay. Sorry here. Scorpio is the 8th house. It doesn't mean that. My chart happens to be all planets that I mentioned are in my Scorpio house, which is then my 8th house. But, and this is another lie, everyone has everything in their chart. So no sir, no ma'am, it doesn't work like that. Doesn't mean that. For example, So if you say, Ayguen, you are Aries ascendant, so second house is Taurus, third house is Gemini, right? Wrong. I have no planets ever in my third house. I don't have a Gemini house. It's empty. Both my Gemini, like my second house, is literally Gemini and Taurus. It depends on the degree. My third house is empty. So I want you to, if you want me to look into your chart and interpret your entire life, I'm happy to do that. People love that. I even, in the past, I was doing very, very comprehensive, like really going into the psychology of your person, but I don't do that deep anymore. So I just do it overall, give you your life paths and all that stuff and who you are, etc. But I'm not going to go into their psychology of the person, because you never know how people can enter, because I can see everything. I can see everything in there. So it really depends. Again, some people can take it, some people can't. So I don't, and it's very comprehensive. I wrote a report of 25 pages of one person. She booked it from UK. 25 pages. I do it with her live for an hour and a half, actually an hour, and I stopped at an hour, I believe, or I don't know if I went a little bit over. And then I wrote a report because she paid for that, and I didn't expect this to be so long. I went down into deep 25 pages, and it was so exhausting. So I decided not to do that anymore. So, but I do general interpretations. In any case, look into your chart and see what's happening. So with that being said, now let's go to Aries. 3722, Aries. Okay. So Aries for us, so I want to talk, because I will talk about the chart as astrology as well, right? Okay. Aries ascendant, we put our Aries ascendant here. The Virgo, 4th house, 5th house, 6th house, right here, right before the opposite Libra. Virgo is right here, the 6th house, if you want to calculate like that. So, which is literally what happened to me. Like, if you think about healthy diet, healthy eating, healthy lifestyle, cleaning up your space, cleaning your house, apartment, room, organizing, putting into structures, put your clothing together, self-care, like I did also yesterday, like a lot of, I just don't know where they came from. Like I did a lot of like skin, like massages of my face with like these devices that I had purchased like ancient times ago. I'm like, let me just use this, and I'm just like, oh my god, from now on I will use them. This is what I'm talking about. This is what people just cannot interpret, because they don't understand astrology in real life. This is why I want to keep telling and teaching people, always follow your own, what's happening in your own life. Forget about what other people say. This is what will happen, and this what you will experience. Stop that. Trust yourself and only follow what comes to you in your life. And interpret that, not what, don't try to fit what they say it will mean, because it's wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. Like, I just told you, I'm an Aries ascendant, and this is about body care, self-care. And I just said to you, I did for the first time this face massage with these devices. Like, tell me one single astrologers on YouTube who would say that. Why? They will say because it's not cookie cutter. It's cookie cutter what they're saying. I want you to focus on your own life. And I didn't even plan it. I didn't say, this is the Virgo new moon. I think I should have now a plan of my structure. No. It comes naturally. Literally naturally. I had in my brain the whole time my schedule, my new schedule, which I was mind blown off because I wasn't even planning. I woke up and then I was thinking, from now on I will do these things. That's what I'm talking about. That's what this is really is. Not like, okay, somebody tells me now from now on you will experience. No. If you don't feel it, you don't feel it. You need to feel it. It comes to you. That's the difference. It comes to you. Whether you like it or not like it, it just comes to you. And when it comes to you, that's what I'm teaching. I want you to be able to see it, feel it, interpret it. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's what I'm teaching. And that's my difference. Okay? So, for Aries, we have, starts with a very comprehensive, powerful card. And if you know me for now, my cards, if this, in these cards here, which has my core cards, if they're inside of them, they are my rune cards inside of these. If the rune card comes out, this means it's very, very powerful. That's from my cards. And we have Lagos, rune card. Water flow intuition, guys. I just cannot make this stuff up. I just said that, didn't I? I just said that. I literally said that. Trust what comes to you at this time. Trust what is happening in your life. Trust that. Water flow intuition. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. That's why my channel is, and my cards and my channel and the heavens are just like all combined. Look at this. I just said that. Water flow intuition. At this time, because with Aries, it's the time of Aries. We have Neptune for the next 14 years until 2033, and we have Saturn in Aries, right? They are moving now backwards into, for the last time ever, to Pisces, but now the Neptune is still retrograding towards Pisces, not there yet, into it's still in Aries. So the intuition is quite a bit of strong, and trust that intuition that comes to you. For me, again, yesterday, the whole thing was just out of nowhere, and I went with it. I wasn't resisting it. I'm like, okay, I have a lot of work to do. Why am I doing these things? And I loved it, doing it, because I was literally into it. I was so happy about it. I was like literally thinking, oh my God, I have this, I have to finish this work. But I was like, no, this first. I was literally saying that, this first. Because that's how you go with the flow, because the energy is guiding you towards that. Done. What this is about, guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Another bold number. When a round number comes on my cards, this means bold, very bold and strong. And we have number 20. And these are my rock star cards from my own life, my own words. And this is number 20. And this always gives a one layer deeper of what this is about, okay? What the whole thing is about. And this is, I deserve love and to be loved. I attract all loving people and things to me. Exactly. When I see two, this, I always, if you follow me for some time, I always say two people, two. Okay, that's what it means for me with my cards. And this, here it is. We are, and I knew, I felt it to my core up the entire this week. And again, I personally always feel the energies 1 week in advance, all the time, always, a week in advance. And this week, I literally was feeling something is brewing between, like, two people wise. I don't know what, but I was feeling it. It's coming, it's brewing. And here it is. Here it is. I'm telling you, I deserve love and to be loved. I attract all loving people and things to me. Water flow intuition. Let it go and let everything comes naturally. It will come naturally. I'm telling you, these two cards literally say that. And what we'll receive from the heavens is, guys, I cannot make this stuff up. I actually can't. This is from my beautiful, gentle, I will receive angel cards. I have the exact same, smaller in black, and this is 63 cards, but I have them in symbols. If you don't believe in angels, I do. But if you don't, they're the exact same messages in bold symbols. And what we receive from the heavens during this time is miracles. Didn't I say at the very beginning of the video that I received miracles as I was doing it twice? And then I mentioned my abundance class. Didn't I say I got 2 miracles? I even mentioned my mug that out of nowhere I've got just one waiting for me right there. This is the time I've got, if you calculate it, 3 times back to back. One on Friday, and 2 yesterday, last night. Total of 3 miracles already. Miracles. And it's more to come, I'm telling you. And 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. And Aries, the opposite 7th house, is Libra. Something is brewing. And let me tell you this. If you have 29 degrees, this is very, very, very big. And the reason this came out is just, I cannot make this stuff up, because I literally have 29 degrees Uranus at 29 degrees in Libra in my 7th house. I cannot make this stuff up. And Uranus is out of nowhere. Miracles. I attract all loving things, people, and things to me. So if you're an Aries, expect Not only miracles, but also in regards to love life. You need to tell me in the comments, okay? And what I'm seeing is a lot of here, when I see this, not only in love life, but in other areas too. This is just unbelievably beautiful. When I look into all the other cards, I'm seeing not just, I hate the word just, but um, the not in only in love life, but in other areas too. And this looks so good, so good. So all of these cards I will, and by the way, Aries has 2 of the archetypes. So this means, that's why, now do you know? Now do I see? I said love and the other area. I guess this is why we have 2 archetypes. And the archetypes are for which archetype should be embodied to be successful at this time. And I guess this is why we have 2. To do not only love life, but also the other area of life, which I'm seeing here very beautifully. So all of these cards I will reveal in the extended. Okay, Aries? So I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. So Taurus. Hi, Taurus. Which sign are you at, by the way? Taurus, your September was insane. Insane. You must watch your the gypsy card actually literally stuck here, and I saw it like stuck here, and I was like, that doesn't belong here. Let me see what it is. And it says a gift. I cannot make this stuff up. The gypsy card says a gift, but that literally, as you saw, was stuck right like this. So, gift. That was a miracle. Did you see what is happening? Out of nowhere. I don't even know why it got stuck in there. So, the gypsy card says miracle. Oh my God. Okay. You have literally, okay, we do this in extended, 2 of these cores. Like one is literally the rune card, and you have a core card too. Look at this. Okay, so the first, and I know why this card literally jumped out. I don't take jumping, and this was like flying, literally. As I said, Taurus was flying. And then I picked another for my intuition, and that was a rune card. Okay, so you got number 9. And okay, if you wanted me to show the chart here, Taurus ascendant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th house. Everything that makes you happy, as I said in your September monthly, now you decide to what makes you happy. It literally came out in the cards. Okay, like you stop caring about making everyone happy. Now you take care of what makes you happy, and this brings you back your health. You are healthy, you are happy. Whatever you do, you are happy with it. This is number 9. You have already passed, finally. I'm Gemini. Oh, good. Oh my God. Are you new, Debbie, on my channel? Because if you follow me for some time, for years, the Gemini, I don't know who I'm reading, and I always have one Gemini in my mind, but who am I reading for? I have no idea. It's Rockstar. The Gemini reading is always a rock star. So watch this, because I see yours again, a rock star, okay? I don't know if you're here for some time. Oh, you're new to here. Oh, welcome, welcome. So you will see. So the Gemmies is always extremely, like, unbelievable, okay? Okay, so welcome, welcome, Debbie. Where in the US are you? Are you in the US? So, because you have already passed Uranus in your sign, which was very heavy, because obviously the economy worldwide was very, very heavy. But now also for you, because you also had the North Node in your sign, you were going through so much transformation, and you always want to make people happy, okay? Yes, US, nice, nice, awesome. So now what is actually happening here is you are finally, what this shows me is, because of the number 9 and with I'm healthy, is you're finally, this, with this new moon, partial solar eclipse, you are exiting those, all of those times. Heavy, heavy, heavy transformational time. You are now activating the 5th house, which is really making you start new. Like, you are now feeling you are starting fresh. And look at this. Oh my God, didn't I just say you are doing now things what makes you happy? Venjo. This is the one that I picked here. Joy, harmony, fulfillment. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. I actually cannot make this stuff up. I just said, literally, that's what I love my cards. It's the summer. Everything that comes out of my mouth, it's here. You literally, not only identical, which your monthly September, which I was literally seeing, you are now passing away. All of this transformational energy was very, 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 very heavy on you, and I know this for Taurus. Now you're entering so much with healthy and joy. What else do you want, right? Healthy, you are joyful, you are fulfilled, you are in harmony with yourself. No longer other people, but what makes you happy, and you feel great about it. Great about, oh my God. And from my rock stars, and my nose got stuffed up out of the sudden again. When I do the readings, my nose is getting stuffed up. I guess because I'm so jazzed up. Oh, I can't breathe. It's the number 12. 1 plus 3 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. And I love this. This is again from my own life, my own words. I love this. Everything I said literally right here. I am free to fly high. I cannot make this stuff up. Take the screenshot. Look how beautiful my cards are. I am free to fly high. This is finally freedom. Chapter closing. You're happy, healthy, joyful. You do what you like. And I just wanted to say, I don't know if I just said it, but I wanted to say, you don't feel any what's the word, guilt about it, which you would have the guilt, right, because you're so loyal to your loved ones. But this time you don't feel any kind of guilt of doing things that makes you happy, going your own path, and you are finally free to fly high. And look at this. What you will receive from the heavens is number 26, a change. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. I actually can't. You are so starting a new life. You are so starting a new life. A change. 28, 2 plus 6 is 8. With lots of prosperity. Let me see actually what's going on. We'll do these in extended. Yep. Yeah. I'm telling you, the past is over. It's just so over. You are starting new. Tell me in the comments if this is what you're feeling, this is what's happening. All of these past times are actually over. I'm literally seeing this. This is unbelievable. Okay, I hope you like the Taurus. Let me know in the comments. Get your September monthly too. I cannot believe we are in 1 hour time slot here. Gemini, literally 1 hour. Okay, Debbie, look at this now. Okay. Oh my God, you have 2 as well. Oh my God, you have 2 as well. All right, look at this. You have, oh my God, I'm telling you, 34. 3 plus 4 is 7. Actually, let me put this here first. Jemmy, you're here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your 4th house. Your 4th house. Where you live, how you live, who you live with, your mother figure, inner home as well. Okay. Inner home. And I am whole. I am whole. You feel like you have arrived because Uranus is in your sign, okay? And the last 1 year, you had passed the Jupiter in your sign too. So there was, and I got for you a lot of career reading. I mean, everything was career for you for the last 1 year or so. So I said like job, career. So I kept saying to you, your career, I was jazzed up. It was so jazzed up. Now you are actually settling down because Virgo is an earth sign and this is your 4th house, your core. And finally you will feel, if you don't feel already, settled, and you feel not this restless energy anymore. You feel coming home, whatever that means for you. Okay. And look at this, you got one of the most amazing runes, Fehu. Wealth, abundance, prosperity. God, I cannot make this stuff up. I actually can't. Because the Gemini reading is always skyrocketing. Like you have one of the best runes. Fehu. Wealth, prosperity, abundance. Get my abundance class. You must get my abundance class. Not only that you feel whole and fulfilled. And this looks like in monetary way, but also in general, like in life, because it's a 4th house, you feel settled. Whatever, if you got this 1 year, your career, your job, a new job, that was on the table all the time. Your new job, new career, and I know this for Geminis. New job, new career, something settling in your life. You feel coming at home. Okay, the restlessness is over. And what this is about, look at this, guys. I love my cards. 34, 43. 34, 43. Guys, look at this. Yep. I open myself to the colorful, diverse planet. I drink from and breathe in the richness of life. This is so you. You are so excited of new things, new events, new happenings all over, right? You just this giddy personality. And now you are free off the burden, free to experience all what's you like. You like, bring it on. I want to experience all of this, which is so you. You can finally now express yourself, which we discovered all the time on my channel, right? Like you are this creator, this, you have this project. This came out many times on my channel for you for the last few readings or so. Like this creativity, the creative juices. Now you have, I mean, I really feel like you got this settled in this career or job that you were so hard, it was so hard to get, and now you are settling in, the abundance is in, so that now you feel free to explore what you love to do, your hobbies, your creative ideas. As I mentioned to that, one of my readings, that the gem I have in my mind is like writing a book, right? Finishing that creative project. This is all in, because you have now the freedom and the ability financially as well to explore other things, and you are freely and openly welcome the new opportunities, new things, new people, new everything into your life. And why is that? Because you feel settled inside of you. Okay? And look at this, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. What you receive from the heavens is 49, a sign to rest. 49, 4 plus 9 is 13, and 3 plus 1 is 4. Your fourth house, inner home, settling in your inner home, or even actually your home, your actual home, where you live, how you live, who you live with. A sign to rest from the heavens. This is exactly what this is. You feel finally settled. And the diverse things for coming from everywhere is because of the Uranus in your sign. For the next 7 years, 8 years, we'll have Uranus in your sign. All of the creativity, the activity, everything coming out of nowhere. It's a lot of chatter. It's a lot of activities, chatter, talks, writing, speaking, communicating. This is all on the table. But this one, because we know Gemini has a very active mind. Non-stop thinking. This is finally coming to rest, because also beside your natural overthinking, not overthinking, but non-stop thinking about variety of things, this is the resting of the worry type of thinking. Like, what will happen, and on all of the, can I get the job? Will I get the job? What does my career look like? What's my life look like? That chatter is gone. Now you're opening to your true self of, let me do now the creative stuff. I love now doing the creative thing and bring out my creative juices. That's what it's all about. And literally, I see this right here. In the extended, we discover all the other cards, which is really like telling exactly the same story what I just said. Okay, I hope you liked it, Jemmy. I hope you liked it, Debbie. Oh my god, Jemmy, Debbie. That rhymed. Okay, so now I seriously cannot breathe. My nose is so stuffed up right now. I have no idea. Oh. I can't breathe. I get so excited when I doing these readings. Okay. Cancer. Let's see. Yeah, these cards are so nice. Okay. You have these 3 cards, and for you, this is in your 3rd house. Okay. 1st house, 2nd house, 3rd house. Communicating, writing, speaking, neighbor, neighborhood, siblings, cousins, everything that goes on in your close circle, okay? And this is, look at this, 69. I am wise. I am wise. Now you're speaking in a wisdom, with your wisdom, you're communicating, you're writing, you're speaking, you're bringing out now your wisdom into your speeches, into your writing communications. What this is about is number 14, my number. And this says, I am always honest and fair when I climb the ladder, step by step, to achieve my goals and dreams. You speak with wisdom. You don't need to cheat the people, cheat the world. Not that you are cheating, but what I'm saying is you are now, when you go up the ladder, which we know Cancer is very hardworking and always climbs the ladder, you, from your everything you experienced, now you have the wisdom that you speak out in your talks, when you communicate with people, and people see this from you as well, and people see through that the what you achieved in life, your career that you have achieved. And we know the Cancers are very, very successful. The ones that I know, super, super successful, super hardworking, workhorse, like Taurus, Cancer, and Scorpio. Workhorse, right? Workaholic, workhorse, and always high in that ladder. But everyone can see that how honest you have been when you climbed the ladder, and now you can speak from the wisdom because you don't have to play games. You know how you got there, and you know how what you did and didn't do when you achieved that goal, achieved that climbing the ladder in the company or in your life. And that's the wisdom that you have now inside, that you're speaking out about. And look at this, what you receive from the heavens at this time, number 10. And as I said, when you have a round number with my cards, it's always bold. And this is a chance for new love. I have seen this for the last few readings for Cancer, is this new love energy is there, and this is now activated, and the people around you will see your wisdom and see how hardworking you were to achieve your goals, and that's the one that attracts people to you, the new love to you, because your wisdom and the way the honesty, the integrity that you always embodied when you climbed the ladder in your work ethics, the ethics that you had in life, that is what will be attractive to people. Believe it or not, I mean, I would be very attracted to when I see people who act with integrity, with honesty, with honor. I mean, with it's just that maybe, yeah. I mean, guys, you tell me what is more attractive. I mean, it really depends. If you are wise, you also are attracted to people who is honest, who has integrity in life, who has some sort of wisdom, and or also is acting with ethics, right? If you are a liar, cheater, and always dishonest, got into career with cheating, I mean, for me, it's ugh, right? I mean, I can't even, I don't care if you are the most handsome person on this planet Earth. If you doing shitty stuff, I don't want to do nothing with you. Like, it's actually ugh, okay? And so this time, the wisdom, your ethics, your work ethics, your integrity, your honesty, the way you achieved your ladder, your goals in your career, in your life, that's what's attracting new people. And I'm telling you, the wisdom part here with these cards, it's all over written, okay? You will so act with wisdom going forward, everything you achieved. Oh, it's nice that you guys chat with here. That's so sweet. What is your sign? What is your sign? So that's what's for you, Cancer. Very, very wise. I love this for you. Leo. Cancer. Oh my God. I just did Cancer. Have you watched the Cancer? You guys are always so hard workers. Leo, you lately got such like good readings. Like, it was so incredible. Yep, I see it already. I see it. Now this, okay? For you, it's literally in your second house. You are Leo ascendant, Leo sun, Virgo second house. If it's in the second house, it's just not cookie cutter, but you have to double check where it is, okay? And you got, when second house is your self-worth and self-value. We love this for Leo, right? And then the money you earn from your paycheck, the money you earn from your hard work, that's the second house. And you got, I am dedicated. Look at this. 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, reduced down to 1. New beginning. And hell, we see new beginning here, okay? New beginning. I'm dedicated. You are dedicated. You make more money. You are dedicated to increase your self-worth and self-value. You are dedicated to start a new chapter. You are dedicated. And I mean, for some Leos, I can totally see that the self-worth. I mean, Leo is already like a fixed sign, right? And Leo is like the sun, ruled by the sun. It's like the center of attention and very big heart. But I, in the very core, can sense the insecurities sometimes. And when you know Leos, they're like this very, very big heart, very much giving. Sometimes they forget to take care of themselves because they were so giving. And I remember saying to a friend of mine who is like so Leo, and people would cheat, like lie, even as a girlfriend, doesn't matter, like they would betray her, like they would be horrible friends, lie to her, and then she would keep accepting her and them. She would constantly like forgiving and be friends again. I'm like, over and over and over and over again, I remember always saying, like, why would you do this? They literally lied to you, they were horrible to you. They were horrible to you, they were so bad towards you. Why would you keep not only forgiving but also be like best friends as like nothing has ever happened? And she was like, yeah, yeah. No, I think this has a lot to do about self-worth and self-value. If you keep uh, forgive people who treat you crap, or who lie to you, cheat, and mistreat you, are dishonest towards you, if you keep forgiving them and give them a chance, a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, if at one point it has to stop. Eastern time zone, nice. So, and then you have to think about your own self-worth and self-value. And this is so important. This is what you're exactly experiencing here. And again, this is for everyone. This has a lot to do with self-worth and self-value. If we keep forgiving, and that's when the abuse comes in, right? The domestic violence, or the abuse of narcissistic abuse, or any kind of other horrible abuses comes, or even in workplace boss abuse, right? Co-worker abuse, because when we keep forgiving people for their horrible things they do, that's when it's escalate, because then people can see through and say, this person has zero self-worth and self-value, and that's how I can do my stuff, which leads up to murder even, right? Like, that's, we all know that, right? So now you are dedicated, back to Leo, you are dedicated to increase your self-worth and self-value, to be the strong personality you are. Let's see what this is about. Number 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. 2 people. I think this is about interpersonal relationships. And this says, the more I reach my goals and dreams in life, I turn around and thank the people who got me there. There you go. Okay, this is literally the people turn around and thank the people who get you there. The more you achieve your goals and dreams in your second house, right? The money you earn from your paycheck, which also increase, believe it or not, with increasing your self-worth and self-value, because if you have high self-worth and self-value, you can ask for more money. You can ask for more salary. You will not ask for cheap contracts, because you know your worth. And that's what you are dedicated to. And now what you doing this time, you turn around and thank the people to get you. And this card comes out, this definitely means you will achieve your goals and dreams. You have a plan and you are dedicated to achieve that plan and goal. And yes sir, yes ma'am, this will happen. This card literally is the card of achieving your goals and dreams. It's set on stone right here. Why do I say that? Because I turn around and thank the people who got me there. You will achieve your goals and dreams. You are so dedicated. Tell me in the comments if you don't feel the energy. I don't know what to say. I'm sure you will feel the energy. Oh my God. Didn't I just say 2 people? Didn't I say it's about 2 people before I pull this? Guess what? What you will receive from the heavens, because listen, the second house ruled by Venus, right? Actually, nah, it's a Taurus house, but okay. So the more we increase our self-worth and self-value, this turns into not only monetary success, but also it increases our chance to meet the person that we're supposed to be with or mean to be with, that matches us. We don't ever forget this. We always meet the people who are a match to our own psychology or personality at that time. That's why I'm doing these videos on Sunday Live too. The more we grow and develop ourselves, then we will meet the people who are the match of that psychology, of that strength or that self-worth and self-value. That's why, do you now see why I'm desperately focusing every Sunday live on our self-empowerment? Because that's what it is. Not only we match the partners at work, not only we match the people who in job, in bosses, colleagues, neighbors, neighborhoods, the people we met in the grocery store, but also the love life, right? We match the people, we meet the people who are a match to us. And that's why we have to not raise the vibration. No, that's nonsense. What does it even mean? Raise your self-worth and self-value, full stop. And because of this, I made my inner royalty journals. You can get them on Amazon and on Etsy. This is version 1. I have the second version too, which I did a 30-day journaling challenge on my YouTube channel. You can get the playlist. Just do it with me. Get your journal, which I designed to increase your self-worth and self-value. And you can see it on my face as I do that. And in my courses, particularly the justice class, you will see that I'm using this. And I don't want to tell you further, but it's a lot, like, it's really, it's like a human body. It's a complex thing once you put them all together. So what you will receive from the heavens is what? 57. Oh, I so appreciate that. Thank you. This has such a nice comment. Thank you so much for acknowledging that and seeing that. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. And I'm in the East Coast too. So romance, 57, 2 plus 7 is 12, reduced down to 3. So your self-worth and self-value will be going up, not only in once your self-worth and self-value is up, I'm telling you, you will achieve your goals and dreams, and also you will receive romance during this time. You are starting a completely new you. Debbie, you're also in the Eastern time zone. Oh, that's so nice. So we have all East Coast people here. That's so sweet. And I'm telling you, you are so starting a new chapter. I'm seeing with all of these cards. This is a brand new page for you, Leo. 100%. And it starts with 100% a new sense of self-worth and self-value, which is the core, and then it flourishes on all areas of our lives. Unreal, beautiful. Oh my God, this, I mean, Leo's readings are crazy in my channel. Gemmies, Leos, and they are very deep, as you can tell, very deep. But Leo, this was incredible. Okay, so now 3120, it's Virgo. Okay, Virgos and Libras are very, very deep on my channel all the time, especially Virgo. I don't know what it is, because every time I read for these signs, I have like some people, like they're identical matching for their lives. So let's see what's going on, Virgo, because we have the south node in your sign, and we have the north node in your opposite sign, in your relationship house. But the new moon, partially, you had 2 new moons in your sign. This is the second new moon, and this is very, very, very powerful. Literally in your sign. I don't even have to put the chart here because it's literally your sign. Okay, so oh my God, you have 2 of these. Nobody else got. I'm telling you, it's deep. It's just so deep. Virgo readings are so deep. It's the 2 of them here. You have 2. And this is actually upside down. I don't know what's with the upside downs of these cards. I never read them upside down. For the last 2 weeks, I read them upside down, which was like totally like needed to be read like that for some reason. But yep, okay. So let's see. Yeah, look at this. Oh my God. Dun, 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 dun. 52. 5 plus 2 is 7. As I just said, your opposite sign is the north node, where you need to go. And you have, I am fabulous. You feel fabulous. It's your new moon. It is so, you feel great, actually. You feel your new chapter is starting. You feel something brand new is happening, and it's also your time, right? Harvest, like the pumpkin, right? I love this season. I hate Halloween. You guys East Coast people tell me I don't like Halloween. There was recently a conversation somewhere in the neighborhood, like, you know, do you like Halloween? I'm like, I don't like Halloween at all, but I love the pumpkin, like the harvest season, like the everything harvest related, right? And I love Thanksgiving time. I love Thanksgiving. I love everything around Thanksgiving, but not Halloween. That's not my season. This is my season, like the harvest, and that's Virgo. That's literally the hard work, because Virgo It represents the work, the service, the hard work, and it's an earth sign, earth, harvest, right? That's what is the season is all about. And this is literally your season, your time, your eclipse. It's you feeling literally great. And this is the opposite sign as well, like you feel great with, I mean, obviously you ruled by Mercury, the intercommunication is just so off the charts, and you feel great on all levels because again, it's your time. Oh my God, didn't I say 7? I just said 7, right? Look at this, 7. I love my cards. I love my cards. Number 7. No one, oh my God, here we go. I'm telling you, I told you it's so deep. No one but myself can determine what's good for me. I have power over my own life. Oh my God. You get your power back, baby. You get your power back. As I said, your time, your season, your new moon, your eclipse, you feel like, you know, you feel like really your power is amplified, full force, bringing this on all areas of your life. You can climb mountains at this time. I know the Virgo that I know, very, very tired of constantly, because Virgos serve people, constantly serve people, help people, serve people, help people. That's who they are. That's who they are. But this time you feel not, the energy is back. As I said, for me, it brought my energy back. I am so jazzed up as an Aries ascendant. I am so jazzed up. Like, I can literally, yesterday, out of nowhere, I had this energy, and I think this is what it is also for Virgo. You feel the energy, you're like, yeah, bring it on. I feel great. I can move mountains. You do not feel this exhaustion anymore. And I will see the Virgo tomorrow, literally tomorrow morning, and I will ask her, do you feel this? Do you feel this? And I will come back if you want me to report on the comments later on this video. She said this, okay? If you want me to do that, let me know. I will tell her, she will laugh. And look at this. This one was upside down. I don't know. I don't read these cards as upside down ever. But for the last 2 weeks, these cards kept coming upside down for some people or for the weekly. But I will see what this is, okay? 41. 4 plus 1 is 5. I have someone. Didn't I say 2 people, the opposite sign, the opposite 2 people? Did I say that? The opposite house is the North Node. Other people. I have someone in my life. I have someone I trust in my life. We support each other in our good times and challenging times. This was upside down. I don't read these upside down, but something is telling me, because no other card is upside down. I'm telling you, these Virgo readings are so deep. I kind of feel that if you had someone that was close to you, oh my God, I have to ask the person that tomorrow. If you had someone close to you who was nothing but a disappointment, not supporting you, you didn't get the support you actually was hoping for, because of all of your effort, because you give 200%. I know that. We support each other in good times and challenging times, upside down. So you didn't probably get the support that you were hoping for because of all the effort you were giving. Most likely, your opposite sign, your significant other or boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband, wife, whatever, someone that was close to you, you probably didn't get the support that you seek back. But this time, you're saying, I'm fabulous and I have power over my own life. Do you see the empowerment going on right now? I have power over my own life. You're saying, it doesn't matter. I don't feel bothered by it. I know who I am. I know what I do. I am great. I'm fabulous. And I go my life. I go my path. And I'm not bound to anyone and anything. I can determine what's good for me instead of maybe waiting for subconscious permission or subconscious approval maybe. But this time you feel so empowered and say, it doesn't matter if I don't get what I was hoping for from that person, then I still can achieve my goals and dreams. I'm not bound to another person. This is not other people. It's just that person. The opposite, the seventh, the other person, significant other, or the person close to you. Not a lot of people. One person, your opposite, because of the North Node is there too. So you're saying, okay, fine. In the past, because it's upside down, that may have hurt you. You're like, why? I gave so much. I care so much. I was taking care of this person so much, but I don't think I've gotten back from that person. Now you're saying, even whatever it is, I still don't bound by that, but I have so much self-confidence and I feel fabulous, I feel great, and I can determine what's good for me. I'm no longer bound by other people's way of treating me or talking to me or whatever they say, whatever. It doesn't have to be so bad. It's just that you're disappointed. This is not like, oh my God, this drama. No, not like that. It's just like these micro disappointments, when you, I'm not a Virgo, but I just, as a Scorpio, I 100% understand that, because if you give, I'm sure you feel that. Everyone feels that. Doesn't matter the sign, right? You give, and then you're like, at least you feel like, just give me a thanks, right? I don't care. Just say something. But you don't do this for the thanks. You don't do this for anything. You just give it from your heart. But deep down, tiny bit, you feel like, a thank you would have been fine, nice, like, you feel disappointed. That's what I'm talking about here. Like these micro disappointments. And that, my friend, can be dangerous health-wise. I have a very comprehensive workbook, the ebook and workbook combined, very comprehensive. I should raise the price of that because it's so good. And I have a combined video for that too. That's actually my master class. That's because I come from healthcare, right? So that's about unhealthy relationships make you ill. That's the topic. And in the ebook and workbook, I go over your assessment, analyzing in your relationship. Does it make you unhealthy, right? Does it make you ill? Because I, even in that video, I talked about cancer and how, what's happening biologically, physiologically, that makes all of these things make you ill. How? I explained to you the biology of it. So that's what I'm saying. You can get them on my coffee store. But and I want to expand that one to like a blueprint master class because it's just so good. And I, of course, haven't seen anybody explain it like that at all. And that's what I'm saying. I keep saying this to patients. These micro disappointments, micro hurts inside of your body, it accumulates, it accumulates. And then down the line, it doesn't have to be acute. It can be acute, depends on the level. But if you are tolerating, and your tolerance level gets higher and higher and higher, that means you accumulate the micro disappointments, hurts, and that accumulates inside your body. And when that happens, it starts to bring your hormones, bring your system, bring your proteins, all the expressions, the DNA expressions, everything out of awry. And when that happens, a lot of diseases and illnesses can happen. And no one talks about this, ever. Tell me if a MD talks about this. Nobody. Because I'm a scientist, I know the biology, so I can talk about this. And no, because I see it, but MDs would never in this healthcare system ever mention this. So, and that's how this is what this is, like this micro disappointments, but this is now over for Virgo. And guess what? I cannot believe this. Number 11, what you will receive from the heavens is number 11, a sign. Maybe this is a sign. Do you see? I just said in the very beginning that the Virgo reading is always so deep. I have no idea how we even got here, right? All of the deep, every single time for years for Virgo. And every time I see the Virgo, I say, I did a great video, you have to watch this, okay? And she must watch this. So the sign, maybe this is the sign that you finally realize, wait a minute, all of these micro disappointments that I give so much and don't get much back is actually hurting me. And now I'm done with that. I'm over, because this card is a full-blown empowerment statement. I read this again. No one but myself can determine what's good for me. I have power over my own life. Together with I'm fabulous. How more empowerment can this be? Okay, so this was incredible. Let me see here the other cards too. Yep. Oh my god, exactly. Oh my god, I can't wait to show you the other cards too. So I hope you like that, Virgo. This is just so great again. And you are by far the longest of all signs, as always. Okay, 4949. This is now Libra. I literally went off 18 minutes just for Virgo. Okay, Libra. Okay, something is going on here, Libra. Okay, Libra, for you, obviously it's in your 12th house, okay? Just because Virgo is one sign before you, it's your 12th house, your mental health, your psychology, your heaven and earth, the combination of heaven and earth, the spiritual thinking, hospitals, prisons, imprisonment, mental imprisonment, and mental illness. All of this is that, okay? So let's see what this is about. Yeah, look at this. Look at the empowerment. Didn't I say always Virgo and Libra are the most deep ones? We just had the Virgo, I'm fabulous. Look at what we got for Libra. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. Number 21. What's with the threes, guys? A lot of threes now. 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. I'm beautiful. And you are ruled by Venus. You feel great. You see how this empowerment is starting? This, I'm telling you, this energy is up 10 times. I see it from my own life. Like yesterday, out of nowhere, I had this gigantic energy. I am beautiful. You are seeing finally, and I know this for Libra. Libra is also very giving, right? Libra is a sign that pleases people, always want people to be on the same page, and can ignore what's happening out of the sake of peace, balance, right? Love, peace, love, peace. I mean, it's not love, peace, like war, peace, war, peace. I mentioned this in the, like on 2021, I made videos about the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra, and I mentioned war, peace, war, peace. And not 2021. That was Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node, which was horrible. After that, 2023, 2024, that was the time war peace that I predicted all the war peace will happening, and it happened. So now, because you are ruled by Venus, which is the peace side, the opposite is Mars, which is Aries. War, peace, that's what I said, but you are the peace sign, okay? You are beautiful, you're ruled by Venus, so now you are embracing the beauty of your internal beauty as well. And see what this is about. Number 17, 1 plus 7 is 8. Today, I will thank 3 people who were a true gift in my life. Finally, I see us a lot with Librans lately. I mentioned this in the Pluto. I go to my playlist and go all signs Pluto. I have a lot of Pluto videos, okay, where I mentioned the past 15 years was the Pluto in Capricorn was your 4th house. And I know that the Librans, they went through hell in home, family, like inner home, where they live, how they live, who they live with, mother figure, all of these themes, all of them I just mentioned, each one of them, they literally went through. The Librans I know. And now the Pluto is now in the Librans 5th house, and now is like, what makes me happy? Can I balance it out without now giving so much? Now can I finally rest into what makes me happy? And I see this, started to already see this with Librans, that they're starting to do things that makes them happy, right? And hobbies and stuff. I already see that. But now you are actually settling more and more and more inside of you. like the Pluto is getting really deeper into you and you feel more settled away. Like I said, literally for Taurus, I cannot make this stuff up. Taurus is ruled by Venus as well. And this is just so funny because, well, literally for Taurus, I said the same thing. The past of that, all the hurts and everything is over. And I literally see this for Librans right now too. All of that unsettlement of inside of you, of every chaos that you experienced, is now settling down. And that brings me, because we are just literally talking about Venus for Libra, and I just said the identical message was for Taurus, because Taurus had this Uranus going on for the last 7 years, and North Node in Taurus. Taurus was going through hell too, but from the Uranus side and the North Node side. And then you had the North Node in your sign too, and then the Pluto, oh my God. But now it brings me to the answer of that question I asked in the beginning. What planet was it when you look up, or is it when you look up into the sky tonight? Do it tonight. Look up and you see the moon. Very beautiful moon, like a painting. And underneath there's this gigantic bright star. That star is Venus. Okay? No wonder now the identical message comes for Taurus and Libra, who both are ruled by Venus. You are beautiful. I'm beautiful. Like the Venus in the sky was just so beautiful, like a painting. And you are now finally settling the restlessness in your brain, in your psyche, so that you can finally thank the people who brought you to here, where you are now, where you at. And this is so powerful. You no longer are this aggressive, like, why this happened and everything is chaotic, everything. Now you are kind of settling in your psyche and say, now you have kind of your mental scythe of relief that you can finally be grateful. Oh my God, this is just so, I can cry right now. This is just so powerful, because that's what I'm teaching. I have a lot of even another workbook just for gratitude. I have videos, a series of videos about gratitude powered empowerment. This is because what I teach here, including with so many religions also don't get that, is that I see this in certain religions when people say, oh my God, please help me to go through this, please help me to go over that, oh my God. But I see a lot of people praying whenever then they are in trouble. And I feel so like crazy about this. Gratitude must be always there, no matter what situation you are in life. If your life is screwed up in that moment, you ask for prayer, oh my God, please help me to get out of this. But then once God or angels or heavens, whatever, help you to get out of it, then you're like, okay, you go on by your life and whatever. Where's the gratitude? That's what I'm saying. Where is the gratitude? Even if you're not in trouble, every day, are you grateful for this coffee you can drink? Are you grateful that you can breathe? I keep giving this example. It's literally also in my gratitude affirmations, which I will publish today. I'm actually want to publish yesterday. I already made them in beautiful cards. They will be golden. This time they will be gold because they are special. Also from my own life, my own words. And I have even in there that I'm grateful for every single breath I can inhale and exhale. We forget about this. Once we cannot have that anymore, then we understand how valuable and invaluable this is. Nothing else in life matters. I'm telling you this. Nothing in life matters more than being able to breathe in and breathe out. As I said this in multiple videos. Just to give you an example, in 2019, the big January 2019, when after long years, I flew over Europe, visiting my family, and I caught in the airport, I'm 100 million% sure in the airport, a virus. And let me tell you, the COVID wasn't a thing that at that time, but I now, in hindsight, 100% this was at least a version of a COVID. It was there. Later on, the news comes out, and it was like, it came out, it went away, okay? Those type of news that COVID was long before in Europe already. And let me tell you, obviously there were no masks, no nothing, right? I caught this virus in the airport. I was waiting for the connection flight, and something was off at that airport because it was January. It was so hot, and it was this sticky air, and obviously it's like from all over the world people are coming in that airport. And I remember I was like red like a potato. It was so hot, and I was keep saying like, why is this so hot in here? And people say, I don't know, it's ridiculous. I had to take off layers, and at one point I was in t-shirt sitting. And then the moment I reached my parents' house, a drop was going down, and that was the end of it. For 4 weeks straight, and I only had 4 weeks. For 4 weeks straight, I was in bed. I was hospitalized 3 times in emergency. I got oxygen. I mean, I couldn't breathe to my lungs. I couldn't breathe through my nose. My voice was gone. I couldn't scream for help. And at one moment, I believed that that's it. My life is over. I can cry right now because and then I made other videos about medical PTSD. And nobody talks about this. And my medical PTSD, because I was close to die. I believed okay, that was it. My life is over. And today, I mean, it was surreal experience. I had multiple experience of like, okay, I'm dying now, but this was something else. Like, this was actually dying from suffocation. And so, then later on, I developed this medical PTSD, which turned into severe panic attack. Not only that, it continued on that lack of breathing. It took on for years and years and years, way longer. And even through COVID, I never got COVID. Why? Because I was even not vaccinated for 2.5 years. And I was constantly going to hospitals because of our cancer patients. And then I had a severe accident. which I was had a surgery during COVID. My home burned down, the building burned down. I was we all were evacuated. I was like living here and there, like non-stop in hotels, whatever, because of the evacuation. And then I got hospitalized. I got surgeries. I was 3 times a week in physical therapy after the surgery. I mean, through entire time of this COVID, I was not vaccinated because I didn't want to get the mRNA vaccine, and I couldn't get the mRNA vaccine. So I was, for 1.5 years, actively advocating for the protein-based vaccine. So the whole 2.5 years I was not vaccinated, but I never until to date got any COVID. I knew how to protect myself, even like with the masks, if you know how to use them. That's why I made in our cancer channel so many videos about correct masking and the quality of masks and all that. So even at the top of the top of the top hospitals, top of the top specialists couldn't help me. No one understood why I can't breathe, why I suddenly feel I not feel, but I can suddenly not breathe. So long story short, now that severe medical PTSD of having that trauma, again, everyone, when people say PTSD is for psychological things, no sir, no ma'am. There's something called medical PTSD, which I had, and I made actually a lot of, and my ebooks and all that will be coming soon. It will be on Amazon. I will make it huge. So, and that medical PTSD, I already have written it, it's there, but I haven't had published it. So that medical PTSD turned into severe panic attack for years. If you don't know what panic attack is, I've never in my life had panic attack. So I was going through severe panic attack that ruined my life. Ruined my life. Why? Because you would never know at what time, at what day, at what circumstances that panic attack will come and stop your breathing. I would be not able to breathe. And so for years, that's how, through all of this, that's how my scientist total health transformation protocol, which you can find on my website, has developed. I developed it because none of the physicians could help me. I had to save my own life. And I did, not only medically, not only emotionally, mentally, physically. This was born also through that. My entire, as I was teaching on my YouTube channel, 30-day journaling challenge, you can see that helped me survive and live and go over all of this, all of the techniques that I am teaching in the scientist total health transformation protocol, because I will develop another channel. It's already on my website, because I am a neurohypersensitive person and I cannot take any medications. So the entire severe 4-day emergency stay after my severe accident, which I almost got killed, that I went through Tylenol. And they were like laughing at me. And no, I was insisting, and that's what I teach to patients, right? To self-advocate. Because if you don't self-advocate, you can actually die. Because in one hospital, I almost died twice because they gave me a wrong medication. And they didn't, for one, in the emergency, another hospital emergency, that was before COVID, they didn't tell me what drug they gave me. And I almost got killed. And then for my breathing stuff, I tried to get a second opinion, which was forced by my primary care physician, insisting that I should go to that crappy hospital, which I didn't want to, but I selected a department chair professor, and he gave me a medication that stopped my breathing through my lungs, cramped my lungs, couldn't breathe through my nose out of nowhere at 8 p.m. as I was sitting normally at home. For the next 2 hours, I tried to save my life. Through my unable to breathe, I was researching all papers. What can I do right now? Because if I would go to emergency, I will wait there for 4 hours minimum. But I had to breathe right now. And even during that time, I emailed that professor, like, listen, this happening. And I found through my research a natural herb that, like a miracle, that's what I'm saying. Miracles doesn't have to be big. That tiny thing was for me miracle. That herb, which I don't even often purchase at all for years, I happened to had purchased that for whatever reason, and I had this in my refrigerator. And I made immediately a tea of it. And that helped me to be able to breathe again. Those are all in my Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol. And guess what? That dude, days later, emails me, that professor, department chair, days later emails me, I'm sorry, I couldn't get back to you because I was traveling for a conference. So stop that medication. Don't take it anymore. Guys, I mean, if you are just like, do you understand why I'm so, going after these crappy people on my channel? Because this is real life. In the next few days, I will be going to United Nations talking about cancer patients, okay? This is exactly how I speak in the United Nations too, because this is real life. This has nothing to do with protocols, with theory, with whatever. I don't care. I don't care but from my perspective as a patient, and I don't care of the perspective of cancer patients, what's going on with cancer. So, and that's what I'm saying. It's not for me, but because I saved my own life, no medication, mentally, physically, and emotionally, all of them combined, I developed my own tactics, my own strategy, my own protocols based on science. Because every time I would go to that micro specialist and said, listen, the science says here, the paper, the new research was this, let's try this, let's do this, let's try that. I would tell, not them to me, oh, the new science says this. No, I would research. And why? Because I know they will bombard me with drugs which I can't even take. In one medication they tried to give me, even the 50th lower, 50 times lower dose, I couldn't see, made my eyes blurry like F. I couldn't see it. And I said, I can't take this. My entire intestines are shut down. I cannot go to bathroom. I can't see. And this is a clear side effect. Oh, try to push through the next 2 weeks about this, because once you have to test the dose, you have to use it a little bit, okay? For 2 weeks, you have to use it. But I said, listen, it's 1 week past and I'm getting worse. I can't see and I can't go to the bathroom. My intestines are shut down. They give me 10 times also less again. Same thing. I can't take this goddamn medication. And then it's okay, I have to stop this. I'm sorry, I have to stop this. And like, yeah, okay, I gotta stop this. I say I have to stop this. Imagine, twice now. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm so successful with cancer patients. With more than 90% of our patients are still alive, which the MDs said, go home, goodbye. They are still alive today because I know what I'm doing. I know what signs say. And I don't care about whatever drug you're giving. For that patient, that's not ideal. I know this for myself. That's why I am, whenever anyone can say anything anymore. Why? Because I have proof. I saved my own life. If I am here today in front of you, speaking, breathing, it's because me, my knowledge, and that's it. That's it. Not MD, not the medical system, my own research. And that's how my Scientist Total Health Transformation Protocol was born. It's a 4-week program, mental, physical, emotional, whatever problem you have, I solve them all for myself. Whether it's medical PTSD, whether it's panic attack, I have no panic attack. I mean, I was suffering and nobody could help me ever. And I don't have it anymore. I'm shocked. Like, I almost sometimes I feel like it will come. No, it doesn't come anymore. It's literally gone for good. And I cannot even believe it. I was fighting for it. It was hard. It was so hard. But I passed it. And so now any symptoms, I can even address that without medication, because it's really not rocket science. What the MDs are trying to say, only I know. And no, science knows. And I know science. And I can put two pieces together. So that's that. Okay, we will later cut this out but make a separate video on this, because this was actually very important to mention. So what I was going through is, as I just said, the Libras and Virgos are always so deep, these readings, and this was a little bit too long, but I think it was important. And for Libras, it's the mental health, right? For the first time, you feel settled in your mind, and to be able to became to hear through gratitude, right? Because I was talking about gratitude. Now you have the ability to sit down in your mind, in your brain, and say, I am now able to say my gratitude for all I have in my life. And guess what? Number 14, you will receive from the heaven the truth. I cannot make this stuff up. This is the truth. The truth you will receive as you are in that, as I keep saying, in your alpha state. I have made videos about the alpha state. in your brain. If you are in the alpha state, which means between awake, if your brain is relaxed and chilled, for me, it's in the shower or right before you fall asleep. Those are alpha state. Or when you walk, when you take a long walk and everything comes down. That's the alpha state. And that's when all brilliant multi-million-dollar ideas comes in. All your answers answered, questions answered. And all your ideas, genius, brilliant ideas comes through at that stage, at that state of the brain. And I know this, I didn't know what that terminology, again, I teach that on my channel, that let's stop stucking on some terminology. In the past, there was no terminology of every single thing what we are seeing. There's no need for that. There's no need for putting labels on everything and everyone. We don't need that. What I just described to you, that alpha state thing, it happened to me, that I realized it happened to me in college. Literally in college. And I have a particular story, but I don't want to go in there. But now, few years ago, now people talk and say this is an alpha state. And I mentioned this as an alpha state. I don't even have to. It's just like in this day and age, people, I only understand when you talk about with terminology. Like, I don't know, what, something attachment style, blah, 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 attachment style, whatever attachment style. I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know the terminology narcissist from like 5 years ago. Up until 5 years ago, because my entire life I was dealing with narcissists. But there's no need to label them and, okay, this is a narcissist, this is a psychopath, this is a sociopath, this is a whatever attachment style. I don't even know. I don't need to know. It doesn't even matter. Because if you know life, if you know how to deal with people, you don't need any label. If this person attacks you, it doesn't matter if it's a psychopath, a sociopath, or whatever the heck. This person attacks you. You have to get out of there. It doesn't mean this is this and this person is this. What does it matter? That person is about to screw the heck out of you. Get away, right? And that's, in the past, we deal with people like that. And so people in this day and age, that's why people are stuck on these YouTube channels and cannot develop themselves, because they're stuck on terminology. I have to know if this is a whatever attachment style or whatever this attachment style. Of if this, because that person doesn't get back my call, doesn't text me back, it might be whatever attachment style. No. This person doesn't like you. Full stop. End of story. Don't make it squeeze. Why? All this tarot reading. What is he thinking about you? What is he believing about? What is he telling other people about you? How will your wedding will be? This dude doesn't even talking to you. What wedding? What does it people tell to other people? Who cares? This person doesn't like you. I mean, it's just insane. In any case, back to Libra, the truth. That's the truth. The truth is, you are fabulous, and you are now settling from all of the turbulences, and now you are in peace mentally, so that you realize what the truth is, who the true people are around you, and you turn around and thank those people. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. And I see when you do this, unbelievable beautiful stuff is happening right now. I see this for you. We will see this. I reveal this in the extended, okay? So unbelievable. This was such a deep. I cannot believe I am like literally 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. Now finally Scorpio. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Scorpio, yay. Good. Scorpio for us, Virgo is in our 11th house, right? But this is for Scorpio ascendant. And so, and what that means is friend circles, new friendships, new associations, new groups, and the hopes, dreams, wishes, humanitarianism, humanity, genius, brilliant idea. As I said, I will go to the United Nations in few days. And so humanitarianism right there. People ask me, what does humanitarian scientist mean? Me, that's what it means. It's me. Okay, so, and so here it is. This is our cards. And oh, it's so beautiful. Let's do the extend of like reveal more. So the first card is, oh, I'm telling you, didn't I just say humanitarianism and humanitarian and United Nations? 49, I'm empathetic. I am empathetic. And the same applies. Empath. I just learned empath 5, I don't know, years ago. It doesn't mean I never was an empath. I always was seeing the future. And I don't have to have the label of an empath. I don't need it. People already see it when I say it. I don't have to say, I am an empath, and because of that, I see this, and that. Doesn't matter. I see it. Doesn't matter who I am or what label. I don't like labels. I don't like these obsessive terminology things. Most of them are made up anyway. So I am empathetic. Empathetic towards humanity, empathetic towards people, empathetic towards my goals, dreams, and wishes. This is literally leading to humanitarianism. Let's see what this is about. Numbers 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. And this is Virgo, 6th house, right? I know that staying on the right side of the road in life, no matter what, brings true happiness and fulfillment. This is literally my signature. And that's why it's on my cards. And when you go to my Etsy store, I have my signatures: truth, honesty, and integrity. I have 3 styles of this, and that is my signature statement, and that's as on my cards: truth, honesty, and integrity. And didn't it come out in Cancer? Cancer is a water sign, Scorpio is a water sign. So a lot of emotion here and empathy. And I see here literally the tarot card that came out is pretty close of this, exactly like this. And this deep emotions is raised up right now. Literally this card was also for Cancer. So emotions are high right now for Scorpio. The empathy, the emotions for the humanity, and always preaching and living by the principles of truth, honesty, and integrity, no matter what. And only that brings true happiness and fulfillment. And I can attest to this. I mean, obviously, these are my words, right, from my own life, but I can attest to that because how many times when you climb the ladder, people push you from left and right to, for example, from me, I was always an A grader, okay, like I was always good in school, okay, and never in my life ever I, you know, when you write essays which you cheat, like I don't know what you say this in English, but you know, I never cheat in school, classes in school ever. So I'm so against that, in fact, since as I was a kid. I'm like, I studied, you study too, I don't care. And so I was never giving like open so that people can look at it, and I was never taking it because I was strictly against that since my childhood. And that is what it means to live by the principles of honesty, truth, and integrity. And this is why this is part of my blueprint in my justice class. That's part of my three-step blueprint, because when you always can stay in the truth, honesty, and integrity, even though everyone around you pushes you not to be following these principles, then you win. Why? Because not only you show in this earth that nobody can beat you, nobody can make you get out of your alignment, number one, and number two, in the heavens, because you will get your reward no matter what, because then the heavens say, God or angels say, listen, my child, people actually want you to be a liar, a cheater, to climb the ladder or be dishonest, but with the push, right? People pushing you, maybe give you more money or more power, more influence, more these and that titles, but you said no, and here's my reward. Happened to me a million times, and my justice class, okay, here's the spoiler, that's my justice class. I teach 3 core principles that I do that bring me within 24 hours my justice on this earth and justice from the heavens within 20. Oh my God, I hope my battery is not dying. Okay, no. Let me put my battery. Okay. So that's that. Let's see. Okay. So now continue. So we are keeping in that honesty, truth, and integrity. And look at this, guys. I cannot make this stuff up. As I said in my cards, whenever a round number comes up, this means bold, very bold. And we have number 40, courage. Look at this. This, I literally talked about this. This is what it is, courage. Courage of, even though people around you don't want you to be, or push you to be dishonest and get out of your integrity by promising you things, and if you can say, excuse me, no, I don't care about your money. I don't care about your title. I don't care about your gifts. I never will get out of my principles of honesty, truth, and integrity. And that's courage. And combining with the 11th house and combining with these two cards, I think, for me personally, in the United Nations, will have the courage to speak up and speak loud for the voice of cancer patients, and people will see the empathy, and I will be speaking with empathy, showing the empathy, explaining the empathy, but also doing so with courage, despite maybe everyone would want me to follow the rule, follow the status quo. We don't follow the status quo. That's it. We don't. We have the courage coming from the heavens. And that's also, again, the justice from heavens as well. Because we need two justices. Justice on earth, justice from the heavens too. We need both. And that's what I teach in my class. And that, and only that, will bring true happiness and fulfillment. Okay? So, I see great things here in the other cards. It's so beautiful. So I hope you can follow me on the extended. So that was it for Scorpio. I hope you liked it, Scorpio. Let me know. 36, 10, oh no, 13. Okay, so now Saji. Okay, Saji, I don't know what's going on. I mentioned this in the as a spoiler. What is with your reading? Okay, I don't know what's going on, but this is insane. I'm telling you, these cards are like, it's just miracle. Okay, so you have to follow me on the extended. So again, we are starting with a powerful rune card. And that is for you, your 10th house, right? Virgo, new moon, partial solar eclipse. 10th house is your Sagittarius ascendant. And this is your career, where you stand in the world, how people see you in the world, your status. Are you married? Are you engaged? Are you widowed? Are you single? The status in the world. And again, your career as well, father figures, bosses as well. So look at this. You got fertility, new beginnings, inner growth. Fertility, new beginnings, inner growth. From all of this and from the tarots that these cards and this, I can even jump right into that, if you don't mind, because it's right here. You will get married. There's no other way to squeeze this. Let me just jump in right here. A marriage proposal, number 21. What's with the threes? 2 + 1 is 3. What's with the threes, guys? What's with the threes? I think this is maybe because of the Uranus is in Gemini, the unexpected. For me, as I said, Uranus is in my Libra, 7th house in 29 degrees, and this is a 29 degrees. So the unexpected. Something like the 3, right, with the Gemini Uranus there. A marriage proposal. Fertility, new beginnings, inner growth. A marriage proposal. And like the tarots, you just have to follow me on the extended. But let's see what this is about. 23, 2 + 3 is 5, and this is oh my God. All right, this card, when this comes out, I'm telling you, this is all of the signs. It's all about ending the whole everything that was negative, that all the past chaotic chapters. We are literally, I swear to God, I mean, in my thumbnail, didn't I say your next chapter? This is next chapter. This is exactly the next chapter. Because this card is the card from all 44 cards that says that. Thank you for all my past hurts. Thanks to hurtful, rough, tough, unfair events I had no control over. Today, I am a stronger, more loving person than ever before. This is inner growth. This is chapter ending, full stop. This is the card of chapter ending. The past hurtful chapter is ended, has ended, and you have gained strength through it, and you say thank you. Thank you for all of this. I had no control over to any of these horrible things that happened to me. But thanks to that, I am now a stronger person and much more loving person than I've ever been before. And this is, my friend, the inner growth. You see how powerful, and this is a rune card, very, very powerful. Inner growth, fertility, new beginnings. And your tarot is insane, and your Lenormand is insane. You are actually going into a full-blown next chapter. And the marriage proposal, I mean, this is, I mean, I see this in the tarot. It's actually, I mean, literally a proposal, like marriage, okay? Like two people. If I could say, okay, you know what, this can be your inner, yourself marriage to yourself. Now, I mean, with these cards, maybe, but with marriage proposal and the with the there's like, because of your inner strength, you will attract, like Leo. Guys, I cannot make this stuff up. Leo is a fire sign, and you are a fire sign. This was exactly the same with Scorpio and Cancer. Now you and Leo, this was literally because of your inner strength, you will attract the love of your life. Identical to Leo, identical to the fire sign. I cannot make this stuff up. Saji, this is for you, and you, I mean, you will be shocked by the tarot, okay, and by the other cards, because it's insane. But you will get a marriage proposal. If you want to think about, okay, you know, contract, because it's a career, your contracts, but I see this as your inner strength is so getting in, like, you getting so stronger inside, and that will attract the love of your life if you're not already married, but also attract the soul partner for your contract of signing a deal. But I think it's more for the love, okay? So, Cappies, 4357, Cappy. Hi Cappy, how are you? When you are here, I see also watch, I mean, like this video, okay? Appreciate that. Yeah, Cappy, what's going on with you? So many interesting things are going on with you. I see this lately for copies. Copies are, I feel this for a really long time, since last year. Copies have something in their mind. Something is constantly in copy's mind. I feel this to my bone since last year, and literally it is right here. Like I swear exactly it is in the tarot cards. But let's see what is in these cards, okay? Oh my God, you can see how the empowerment comes out. 32. I am unbreakable. Oh my God. I mean, you, as I keep saying for copies, I love copies. I mean, my midheaven is copy. And that's why you can tell, like, the way I look from the outside, my 10th house is a copy, okay? Like my midheaven is a copy. So the way I always look from the other people see me is like the boss or this um I don't know. I have actually team members who are saying I look like a Hollywood star. I'm like, what? Like, and then the other teammate says, yeah, doesn't she? Is like, yeah, and I'm like, where did that come from? We are have a team meeting, right? We talk about science, like we talk a meeting, and they're like, you look like a movie star, like a Hollywood star. And that's, I think it's because of the midheaven in Capricorn. So I love copies. Copies are funny. Copies, I love their ethic, like their work ethics. I love their hard work. And I keep saying, you're the GOAT. You are the GOAT. And you are very kind-hearted people. You are the GOAT. That's why you're unbreakable. If you haven't watched any video about a mountain goat, how they climb, I mean, it's insane. Have you ever done rock climbing? Have you ever done rock climbing? How hard it is to, like, sometimes there's no place you can hold on to. It's like flat surface, and then you are down there, is not nothing. Or I even climbed in Arcadia in Maine. There was this ocean and I was rock climbing, and I mean, sometimes there's like really flat surface, and the goat can climb on this. How? But they can. That's why you are unbreakable. This will bring you unbreakable. And I haven't mentioned it. This is in your 9th house. The new moon, partial solar eclipse, is in your 9th house. Your belief system, your long distance travels, your higher education, the way you see the world, your world view. This is all like rock solid, unbreakable. No matter what pressure you will get from the outside, you are unbreakable. And this is about 46. 4 plus 2 is 6. Virgo is rules the 6th house. It's I make an effort to make new friends. Life is rich with each one of them. You probably were so isolated for a very long time. Tell me if this is true. I feel that you were so isolated for a very long time. And now with the 9th house activated, you, even long distances, maybe your friends, you are expanding your friendship, the people you will actually meet, like as call as a friend. Because let's face it, Capricorns, all the signs with the horn, Aries, Taurus, and Capi, all with the horns are stubborn. In my mind, the main stubborn sign is Taurus. Then, I mean, I haven't seen Capis to be that stubborn. They can be, Aries can be stubborn, but Taurus is the stubborn sign. So maybe at long time you were like, these are my friends, these are my friend circle, and you were stuck there, right? You are a earth sign. You are like, these are my friends, that's it. But now you are saying, I have to expand. Like the ninth house is activated, expansion. The ninth house is ruled by Jupiter, like broader, wider, larger, and you saying, I have enough, I am unbreakable, and I don't care, I really am expanding, and I feel much better. You will feel much better. You felt suffocated, you felt restricted, you felt like nothing is expanding, and you are the sign of growth, constant steady growth, step by step by step, hard work. That's who you are. But you felt restricted for a very long time. Now you're expanding, and I feel like I'm breathing around. And look at this. As you do that, what's with the fives? What's with the threes? A lot of shaking ups, guys. I'm telling you, with the threes and the fives. Didn't I say it? Uranus, right? Shaking the third house, the Gemini, Uranus in Gemini, this unexpected empowerment, unexpected breaking free. It's just insane. Out of nowhere, like a miracle. The energy, the power. And this is courtship. You will receive from the heavens courtship. Friends. As you expand your friend circle, courtship will happen. Somebody you will meet. I'm telling you, there's love in the air for some signs. There is love in the air for some signs. And oh my God. My favorite Lenormand. You have my favorite Lenormand. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Love is in the air. 100%. Courtship with that card. Gemini is Sagis and Capis. 100% love is in the air. Full stop, okay? Okay, that was for Capi. Follow me in the extended. And now 5234. This is Aqua. Hi, Aqua. Okay, this is Aqua, and at the end I will do all of us, okay? All of us together, general, all of us. Yes, you have some stuff going on here. You see, look at this. 40, and yours, this is for you, your 8th house. Your 8th house, which is money you make from other resources than your paycheck. Gifts, alimony, taxes, insurances, payouts, gifts, donations, all of these, okay? Everything outside of your paycheck. And also, it's the deep house, a deep core, very deep soul, internal house. And it is also a house of transformation too, okay? And at this point, I'm drinking ice cold coffee. Ugh. Oh my God. 45. I'm dependable. because the 8th house is a Scorpio house, and Scorpio is the loyal sign. Scorpio and Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus is the 2nd house, 3rd house axes, money axes. Scorpio and Taurus are very, very similar. The way they see value, high value, class, that sort of thing. It's the money axis. And you are dependable. You're turning into the Scorpionic loyalty and dependability, okay, in everything you do. People now can count on you. Because let's face it, Aquas, and I have a lot of Aquas cousins, my nephew, my cousins, and I have a lot of Cancer cousins too. So the Aquas are, let's face it, a lot of, you know, because as a fixed sign, they're a fixed sign too. Aquas are fixed sign, like Scorpios. It's about my vision or my plan, my schedule, and that's it. My schedule, my plan, my day-to-day habits, routine. And that's so typical for fixed signs. We don't like our routines to be shaken. Full stop. And so then many people, it's not that people cannot count on an Aqua, it's just that Aqua's schedule comes first. What Aqua wants comes first. Not what you want, what Aqua wants. Aqua, you cannot ever make an Aqua do what they do not want. Ever in a million years. Ever. And from all signs. Aqua. Ever, ever, ever. Yeah, Taurus, yeah, but Aqua, full stop. If Aqua doesn't want anything, that's why Scorpio and Aqua get along very well, because Scorpio as well. But Scorpio is still a water sign and have the empathy. Remember, Scorpio has the empathy card. Scorpio still can pull from the empathy side and like, okay, but Aqua is a fixed sign and an air sign. For Aqua acts with logic, not with emotions. You cannot make an Aqua suddenly turn empathy flip on, because it doesn't rule by, it's not a water sign, cannot bring from the emotions. And so that's why it's very hard. But now people can depend on you, because things are now will be, you are starting to also bring in into kind of understand that, you know, to come across a little bit to people. You be dependable, that people can depend on you, and you will feel the prosperity that comes with it. And let's see what this is about. Number 13, 1 + 3 is 4. I am ready to achieve great things in life. Yeah, for a very long time now, I see this for the last year or so, 1.5 years, really, like with the Pluto moving into Aqua since 2023, really Aqua's life has been changed so much. I can see it, because for the last 15 years, Pluto in Capricorn, which was the hell for all of us, was the psychological house, the 12th house for Aqua. It was very, very tough. Now it's in their own sign, your own sign, And that's why you can feel this transformation in a great way, positive way. And you feel like you see that the more you can be dependable, other people can depend on you, and you can come across a little bit more. That's where the, power and empowerment and, you can achieve great things. And look at this. Prosperity number 8. I cannot make this stuff up. Literally 8th house. I just said that. 8th house, the new moon is in your 8th house, the partial solar eclipse in 8th house, and 8th house is other people's money, prosperity. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. It's literally, I'm ready to achieve. I am ready to achieve great things in life. Do you see the Pluto effect here? And now prosperity. That when you more come across, you realize the more you come across to other people, like more they can depend on you, you work towards a little bit more to them, instead of like, that's my schedule, that's my day-to-day habit, that's my routine. No, if it comes a little more, you can achieve so much more, make more prosperity in your life. And I'm seeing exactly, yep, exactly, I see this in these cards as well. Okay, in the extended, I show you the other cards. So now let's do Pisces. Oh my god, 3 hours straight. Pisces. And for you, it's in your 7th house, right? Your opposite. And your north, and this is a south node is in your sign. It's in the opposite sign. And the new moon is in your opposite sign. Your relationship with your significant other, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, the other person. And also, the north node is in your sign, okay? So what you have is hope. Number 55. Look at this. 55, 555 is 10, reduced down to 1. Hope. You have hope now in your relationships. In your one-to-one relationships. I know this for Pisces. Some relationships with their significant other was like shaky. Or a little bit more questionable. Like questioning all the time. Now you are settling into that. You have your hope. What this is about is 36. 3 plus 6 is 9. I know that life brings things to me that help me grow and to be a stronger person. Guys, do you see what's happening here? How empowered and empowering this new moon is. This partial solar eclipse. That's why no wonder I've seen for all of us like the chapter is. Actually, I have a video on my Sunday live. Go to my playlist on the live. I have for this solar eclipse and full moon lunar eclipse we had before on the 9th, on the 8th, or 7 and 8. What's ending, what's beginning for all signs. I have that. Go and watch that. That will be another layer. What is ending in your life and what is new beginning. The reason why I say that is this is beginning, this is ending. Okay, like ending, beginning, but this is like the empowerment of this end chapter's ending. I know that life brings things to me that help me grow and to be a stronger person. So when this card comes out, this is like whatever you experiencing with your significant other, with the other partner, with your partner, this helps you to grow. That you realize that, recognize that, and you have hope that the more stronger you are, the more you can be empowered within a relationship. And this doesn't mean your relationship get better. This means you actually get stronger. That's what the message is. Not that I don't give you this sugar coating, your relationship will get better. No, this is about you recognizing that whatever happens, it helps me grow and makes me a stronger person, and I have now hope because it starts from you, right? Your relationship is a reflection of you. So the more stronger you become, you realize, okay, I have hope now because now I understand what the deal is, what my situation is, or what I contribute to. And that's important because why? Oh my God, of course. I mean, I cannot make this stuff up because it's the South Node. That's what it is. If this was the other way around, if the North Node was in Virgo, I would say a new begin. Yeah, the new. No, this is a South Node. You learn, I cannot make this stuff up. I just say it's not about, I cannot sugarcoat say your relationship get better. You get stronger. Oh my God, of course, because your South Node is in your 7th house. Meaning what you make mistakes of, everything that you have to get rid of, right? And all of the implanted belief systems about relationships, they are all now, as you become stronger, that's the whole point because of the South Node. And the new moon now illuminates that and brings it more, that you do exactly what the heavens are requiring you to do, is to analyze everything to become stronger. And that brings you hope that you can finally have the better relationships you're looking for. And that's exactly what the nature actually currently is saying for you. Oh my God, guys. I mean, you are watching this live. You are literally watching my words coming out of my mouth. Number 7, protection. This is live stream and you watch the words coming out of my mouth. No script, no nothing. I just speak. Same thing happened with Aqua. 8th house and the card 8. 7th house and the card 7. Protection. South Node. You are protected. You are protected through this. South Node can be rough. I had, when a Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node happened, 2021, 2022, going through the South Node in your sign is the hell as F. It's horrendous. Is your life turned upside down, inside out, that I've never seen before. And now the South Node is, and the Taurus, I know their relationship house, when the South Node was in Scorpio in the opposite sign, their relationships were rocky, like crazy. Now but what is happening here with the new moon partial solar eclipse and the 29-degree, the ending and beginning, didn't I say it? And the protection is there, but you are getting stronger, not the chaos. You are getting stronger because you learn and say, everything that happens in my relationships makes me stronger, and that brings you hope, and you are protected through all of the process. Oh my God. And yes, exactly, look at your cards here. This is crazy. 100%. Yep, 100%. I will show you that in the extended. So now I will reveal now for all of us, okay? Thank you all guys for being here. So appreciate you. Let's do where's our cards? Okay, right here. Okay, these are our cards, all of for me, my subscribers and members. Yes, these are the extra cards, which will, yeah, okay, perfect. So, yep, I knew it. Look at this. 56. 5 plus 6 is 11. I'm infinite. I cannot make this stuff up. This is so, like, the whole time I talk about this, it's such a unique, beautiful, crazy, powerful, empowering full moon, new moon, partial solar eclipse. And I'm infinite. If you don't feel like your energy is like going up, 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 I don't know. I'm sure you feel it. Let me know in the comments. The infinite, I'm infinite, like we are now so jazzed up. I know this for a fact. Yesterday, as I said, out of nowhere, I was like, I will do this and that and that. Let me do this. It was just, I had millions of ideas, a plan, a schedule in my brain as I was doing things. This is literally that new moon partial focus in Virgo. I am infinite. Now we can achieve anything we want. We can, it's just the world is our oyster now. The sky is the limit. That's what it is. Let's see. Look at this number 8. Prosperity, right? And this says, going with the flow. The entire time I was saying this, going with the flow of nature helps me to calm down and ground myself. Virgo is an earth sign. Calm down and ground myself, going with the flow of nature. That's exactly what I said in the very beginning. I said to you, if you don't, you have to feel it to yourself. You feel the energy. You don't have to believe what other people tell you. Now you should feel this. You should feel that or this. No, you feel it yourself. And that's the most critical part here. You feel it for yourself. And that's the key right now, or all the time, that you feel what's changing in your energy, what's changing in your life. You, as I keep saying in my videos, you are the one feeling it. You should be the one feeling it. No one should say this and that, you should feel this and that. No, because if you stuck in your brain that I have to feel this way or should expect this and that, you miss the signs, you miss the energies, you miss the opportunities, you miss the miracles. As I said, the miracles can be tiny, but the consequences can be a lot. I gave you example of this mark. Simple as that. But the consequences was 4 times higher. I mean, the benefit, the miracle part on all things. Or I mentioned yesterday, like back to back 2 miracles happened. Like yesterday, a total, like on Friday, 1 miracle, yesterday 2 miracles out of nowhere, because I was doing actions. And as I got jazzed up, I went with it. I said, okay, I have to work now. I have all the stuff to do. I was like, no, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. I have to do all of this. And boom, 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 back to back miracles happened. And so that's exactly what it is. And look at what is this. Look at this. What will receive from the heavens? A new beginning. Number 9, chapter closing, chapter beginning. I cannot make this stuff up. I literally put in the title, our next chapter. This is our next chapter starting right now. I feel it to my bones since yesterday I woke up. My energy was shifted as I woke up. I knew it. You don't have to follow anything and anybody and any astrologer, anything. Going with the flow of nature. That's all you need. You don't need anyone telling you the planet does this and the planet is doing that. Doesn't matter. Because the planet will affect you either anyway. And all you need to do is to go with that feeling, that energy, that push. And that helps us to not only calm ourselves down, finally, no mental disarray of like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, just let it go. When you let it go and just go with it, that's when miracles happen. Because didn't I say alpha state? Because you calm yourself down, your brain, your blood pressure goes down, your entire stress hormones go down, adrenaline, the serotonin kicks up, the dopamine kicks up, and then you become like a relaxed state, alpha state, same thing. We don't have to make fancy schmancy words out of it. Relaxed state, your calm brain, alpha state or relaxed state, doesn't matter. Relaxed state. And that state is when miracles happen. You get the brilliant ideas, multi-million-dollar ideas, and action plans and new strategies. Trust me on this one. My entire life is like that since college. And this is the new beginning that's waiting for us, because we are infinite. The world is an oyster, the sky is the limit, okay? And then I will reveal these just for the bonus for people who are here for us, and then you can see what's expecting you for each sign in the extended. So let's do this. Our gratitude affirmation for my own life, my own words. The new cards are coming. 35. 3 plus 5 is 8, guys. Prosperity, I'm telling you, 8, okay? I am truly grateful for every second of my life. Oh my God, I don't even remember this. This never came out. I don't even remember writing this. Hold on. I am truly grateful for every second of my life. Every moment of it is a true treasure that enriches me. I am rich. Oh my God. This is a 44 card deck that I wrote. My words from my own life. This card never ever came out, ever. I can't believe this. This is I say prosperity? There is no word of prosperity here. Is there? No, but I said prosperity because of the number 8. 35, 3 plus 5 is 8, and it says rich 2 times. Rich 2 times. Guys, I'm telling you, the world is our oyster right now. Write down, I want you to write down today, either get my journal or get any journal, any paper, whatever. Write down your plan. If you would like to have a structured way with prompts, go and get my workbook. There is this plan. I have 2 types of separate goal setting type of workbooks. Go and check those. I have 6 or 7 ebooks workbooks on my store. Check it out. The link is below. And write down your goals right now. What do you want to happen by the end of this month? What do you want to happen by the end of this year? And what do you want to happen for the next 5 years? Write that down. Make it official. Write that down. I have even in my latest or second of last, I have a goal sheet, 1 sheet inside, which is a SWOT analysis, if you know what it is. If you comment below the word, let's put the word in goal. Put the word goal, and I will send you that single page for free in your email. Write in the comments goal, and I will set that single page. If you don't want to purchase the whole workbook with prompts, write down in the comments goal, and I'll send you that single page SWOT analysis where you can do the goal setting for free in your mailbox. Okay, write that down. Now, the archetype we should embody to be successful during this time is number 15. Guys, 1 plus 5 is 6, which we are talking about the Virgo house, which is 6. The Liberator, Simon Bolivar. The Liberator, this is also coming. I also have done them, finished. I will be publishing them. They'll turn out to be so nice. The Liberator. So our ideas, our goals, like think about these ideas we have, because we are infinite now, right? Write down the ideas you have. Write down and make plans how to achieve them. I have those plans in the workbook. Make plans how you achieve them, how you want to achieve them. What are your ways that blocks you and ways you can achieve it? And communicate, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So articulate and liberate, and be the liberator, and be the person who actually are not only be able to bring things together like a Virgo, but also make your life, all the structures that bring it together, all your ideas, bring it together, all your dreams, wishes, hopes, and goals, bring it together, and make a structured like a Virgo, a plan, a schedule, a goal. And I can help you with that. If you need coaching for that one-on-one, I have 1 hour coaching as well that I offer. 1 hour, power hour. I call this a power hour. You tell me your problem, one problem, and I will, at the end of an hour, I give you strategy to solve that problem. Okay? You can see this on my website. Now, draygenshahin.com is my website. Now, let's go into the tarot. Shall we? I love tarot. I love so much. So, and I'm a fan of the classic Rider-Waite tarot. And we have, believe it or not, it's very, very interesting, because I will tell you exactly why. Number 2, the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands. I really want to make a tarot class, because with so much BS is out there is insane. So I want to teach you the true tarot. So this is a red man with a red robe. Red colors are important in tarot. I don't like this crazy tarots, because they are missing the point. Colors are important in tarot. This is a red man with a red robe and red hat, meaning fired up, jazzed up, crazy energy. And this man, there are 2 wands that sprouted, meaning flourishing. And in one hand he holds the wand, and in the other hand he holds the world, and he looks out in the open, the ocean. This is not only that, as I said, from all the plans that I mentioned to you, from all the goals, all the plans, and you make a structure, you know now exactly your path to go. And this literally happened to me yesterday. I knew exactly what my next step, next chapter strategy will be. I run into a video, and you don't need to watch all the tarots, whatever. I need one. I watched one out of nowhere, again, like a miracle, a productivity video. Was even animated, was not even a real person, I mean, was animation. And that, my friend, opened my eyes immediately, and I knew exactly what my strategy will be. All the blockages were gone after 15 minutes of that video. And that exactly, my friend, is what's going on right now. You put the structure, again, write in the comments goal, and I will send you that SWOT sheet for free. If you want true prompts to walk through, as in your guidebook, you can get my workbook, or have multiple goal setting. And so that's what it is. The energy, the power is there. Okay? And by the way, you are here, like this video if you're watching, and keep watching. So please like the video, okay? And now the second, in a different tarot card, which is my second favorite. I love this so much. And this is the Wheel of the Year tarot, and that is the Emperor. Look at this. The Emperor. The Emperor is the person who sits on the throne, again, with that wand in the hand. But this is not like a wand or a king. This is the Emperor. The Emperor sits rock solid on his stone throne, rock solid. The legs are spread out. I bring it on. I am the ruler. I rule over the world. The world is our oyster. I am infinite. We are now have the energy and the empowerment to get our goals done. You have to get the goals workbooks. And finally, the reason why I said is 2, at the Lenormand, we have the 2 path, 2 windows, and the number is 22. 222. Making a decision. We have now 2, because once we have all the empowerment, all the energy, all the strength, all the energy to do it, then paths are lightening in front of us. And these are not one dark, one light. These are both light. Either this or either that. It's your choice. It doesn't matter. Both are beautiful doors. Meaning the doors will open. And of course, we don't need cards to say that, right? Because if we are in our power and we know we have the structure, we have the strategy, we have our goal set, and we go full force, and I can do it, because that's a key too. Believe in yourself, right? Self-worth and self-value. And having the empowerment, like going after it, I can do it. Nothing can hold me. I want to get out of poverty. I want to get out of, I don't know, this relationship. I want to get out of lack of education. I want to get out of constantly circling on my own environment. I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to travel. I want to go everywhere. I mean, whatever your goal is, you have to write it down after this video. And then once you do that, once you set this in, set the train into the rail and start gliding, there's no holding back. Your train is on. Full speed on. And then when that happens, all the doors are opening because you're not holding yourself back. If you are always in your home, not going out, what's the chance to meet the love of your life? Because you don't even go out. But if you go out, you probably not get 1, but 2 options, right? You don't get 1, but 2 options of the projects that you can do. You will not get 1 job offer, but 2 job offers if you just go out and network in a networking event. This is not rocket science. You don't need tarot cards for this. This is like real life. That's what I'm teaching, right? This is real life examples. If you go out in a conference or a local book reading book club, or go to your library, or go to your networking event, go to your business bureau, right, in your city, small business events, recruiting events, whatever it is, if you go there and network, of course you get more options, you get more clients, you get more contracts, your opportunities, job offers, you name it. But you have to do it, and that, my friend, is the key here. We will get the energy to do it. That's the bottom line. Okay? Okay, so 33333, as I said this. Oh my God. Guys, I'm freaking out. I'm telling, this was another magical Magical video. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Debbie, and who was the other person? Barefoot Bear. Oh, I will actually screenshot what you said, because it was so beautiful. Let me see if I can screenshot. Oh, I couldn't. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay, I got it. So I really appreciate your beautiful comment. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, if you follow me now in the extended, will be in the my coffee store, ko-fi.com/Dr. You will see the link below. Give me, oh, you too, Debbie, you're so sweet. Thank you so much. And you will see it there. Now I will actually have a breakfast, rest my voice, and then I will film the live. This will also live the extended for each sign, and then I'll put it up most likely by tonight. Okay, it will be up in the late afternoon, so check it out. But in the meantime, go over there and check everything I have over there. Okay, so take care, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Love you so much.